my dear students, welcome back to today's biology class. In the previous class, we have completed the fundamental unit of life. I hope all the topics under that chapter is clear for you. All the concepts we have completed under that chapter. So let's start a new chapter called tissues. I hope you know about what is basic we call as tissue. The previous class I mentioned about the hierarchy, how the organisms are formed. Cell is the basic unit of all living organisms. As I told, from cell, groups of cells join together to form tissue. Groups of tissues join together to form organ. Groups of organs join together to form the organ system, and number of organ systems together forms the organism. So dear students, in this session we will study about tissues. As I told you, for just to get an idea, I told you groups of cells join together to form tissue. So we'll see what is the scientific definition of tissue. Tissue is a particular function. It is specialized for performing a particular function, or groups of cells which are similar in structure and perform different activities. So tissues are a group of cells which are specialized to perform different functions in both plants and animals. I hope the definition is clear. Tissues are the group of cells which join together. Group of cells join together to form the tissues, and they perform a specialized function. So tissues are of two types. We will see what are the two types of tissues. Tissues mainly they are classified into two types. One is called as the plant tissue. One is called plant tissue and the other is called the animal tissue. Animal tissue. Clear? So in this section we will be studying both about plant tissue as well as about the animal tissue. So first section we will deal with plant tissue, and after completing plant tissue we will go to the animal tissue. Okay students, as you know the basic differences between the plants and animals itself we know. What are the basic differences between the plants and animals? Plants are stationary, that is they are not able to move from one place to another. But animals, they are able to show both movement and locomotion. Plants are showing movements, but they are not showing locomotion. So plants, they do not move, they are stationary. Okay, so let's see what all topics are coming under the plant tissue. Okay, this plant tissue is again classified into two types. Plant tissues are again classified into two types. They are meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Plant tissue is again classified into two. They are called as meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Permanent tissue. Okay. T for tissue, I'll write. Okay. So just I'll give a flow chart for you. Plant tissue is classified into two, that is meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. And this meristematic tissue in turn is classified into different types. This meristematic tissue is in turn classified into three types. They are called as apical meristematic tissue, intercalary meristematic tissue and lateral meristematic tissue. As I told, the plant tissue is classified into two types, meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. We'll study what is meristematic tissue, we'll study what is permanent tissue. Before that, let me give an outline for you so that it will be clear for you. And this meristematic tissue is classified into three types. What are they? The one is called as the apical meristematic tissue. The second one is called as the intercalary meristematic tissue. And the third one is called as the lateral meristematic tissue. So they are apical meristematic tissue. And the second one is intercalary meristematic tissue. And the third one is lateral meristematic tissue. Lateral meristematic tissue. We can see what it is based on that and all we will be studying. Okay. Then under permanent tissue, the permanent tissue is again classified into. This permanent tissue is again classified into two. Permanent tissue is again classified into two. That is simple permanent tissue, simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. complex permanent tissue. Okay, the permanent tissue is classified into two: simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. And again, this simple permanent tissue is again classified into two types. We call it as supportive tissue and protective tissue. Supportive tissue as well as protective tissue. Simple permanent tissue is classified into two: supportive tissue and protective tissue. And this supportive tissue are again classified into three types. They are called as parenchyma, collenchyma. This will be new for you, but students, once you read it, you will be familiarized with this. And sclerenchyma. Okay, so the supportive tissues are of three types. What are they? Parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma are the supportive tissues. Say under simple permanent tissues, these are the supportive tissues. Clear? Then protective tissue. Under protective tissue, there are two types protective tissue. There are two types. One is called as the epidermis. One is called epidermis and the other is called as the cork. Epidermis and the other is called as the cork. Clear, students? Simple permanent tissues, they are classified into two: supportive tissue and protective tissue. Under that comes the parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Then we come to the complex permanent tissue. This complex permanent tissue are of two types. One is called the xylem. One is called the xylem and the other is phloem. We'll write it again. Okay. That is tissue. The complex permanent tissue. There are two types. That is xylem. Write it here. Okay. It is xylem and phloem. Xylem and phloem are the two types of complex permanent tissue. So this is a general outline, students, what we are going to study in this chapter called tissues. Plant tissue and animal tissue we will study. Under plant tissue, there are two types. One is called the meristematic tissue and the other is called the permanent tissue. Clear? And this meristematic tissue is classified into apical meristematic tissue, intercalary meristematic tissue and lateral meristematic tissue. Clear? Under this permanent tissue, they are classified into simple permanent tissue and complex permanent tissue. Under this simple permanent tissue, there are two types: supportive and protective. Under supportive tissue comes parenchyma, collenchyma and sclerenchyma. Under protective comes epidermis and cork. We have studied the flow chart, and next we will study in detail about what are the different meristematic tissue and permanent tissue. Okay, that is, these plant tissues are classified into meristematic tissue and permanent tissue based on the capacity to divide. How they are, whether they are able to divide, how they are not able to divide. So meristematic tissues are those tissues which have the capacity to divide. So meristematic tissue. First we will study about meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissue. Meristematic tissues are the tissues which have the capacity to divide. As I told, they have the capacity to divide. So what will be permanent tissue? Permanent tissues are those tissues which has lost the capacity to divide. So meristematic tissue will be showing continuous growth in them. But permanent tissue, they have lost the capacity to divide. So under meristematic tissue, I told you there are three types of meristematic tissue based on the position where they are present in the plant body. Based upon the position where they are present in the plant body, these meristematic tissues are classified into three types. They are apical meristematic tissue, intercalary meristematic tissue and lateral meristematic tissue. We'll see what is apical meristematic tissue. Before that, I'll draw the diagram to explain for you. Okay? Yes, when we take a plant, it's just a section for that. Okay? It's just section showing the apical different types of meristems. It's to show how the meristems are there. Okay, we'll take a portion of the plant tissue, and this we can see this apical meristem. This region we can see the apical meristem. Apical meristem. Apical meristem is present in this region. We can see intercalary meristem. Intercalary meristem. We can see intercalary meristem. Intercalary. Intercalary meristem in this region, and this region you can see lateral meristem. Lateral meristem. Clear, students? So we can see here that apical meristem. Apical meristem, they are mainly found at the tips. Okay, in this region you can see the apical meristem, intercalary meristem in between the. Okay, in plants and all you might have seen nodes. In between the nodes, mainly we can see the intercalary meristem. Between these two nodes, you can see the intercalary meristem. Lateral meristem here at this side. Okay, I'll explain each one of them. We will explain now. Okay, each one of them we will study. What do you mean by that? Apical meristem, intercalary meristem, and lateral meristem. Apical meristem. First, we'll study about apical meristem. Apical meristem is a type of meristem which is found at the tip of the plant. Okay, tip of the root or shoot region you can see the apical meristem. The function of this apical meristem is they help to increase the length of the plant. The main function of this apical meristem is to increase the height or the length of the plant. So we can see this apical meristem is present where? It is mainly present at the tip of the plant. Where it is present? It is mainly at the tip of root and shoot. Mainly we can see them at the tip of root and shoot. We can see the apical meristem. And the function of this apical meristem is they increase. What is the function? Just I am putting the arrow up which shows that they increase. Increase in the length of the plant. Increase in the length of the plant. Increase in the length of the plant. So apical meristem, where we can see apical meristem are seen at the tip of the roots and shoot, and the main function of this apical meristem is they help in increasing the length of the roots and shoots. Okay, length of the plant. Is it clear, students? Then the next is intercalary meristem. Inter. When we use the word inter, in between. Inter means what? In between. So, intercalary meristems are seen in between the nodes. That is mainly they are seen in the internodes. Where we can see they are seen in the internodes. That is in between the nodes. That's why we call it as internodes. So, intercalary meristems are seen in the internodes. So, what will be the function of this intercalary meristem? These intercalary meristem we can see in between the stems and all we can see the intercalary meristem. Clear? Yes. And the next type of meristem is lateral meristem. Lateral meristem is a type of meristem which is seen beneath the bark of the tree. Okay, beneath the bark we can see this lateral meristem beneath the bark. Okay, what is the function of this lateral meristem is this lateral meristem helps in increasing the girth of the plant. Girth means what? Thickness of the plant. So lateral meristem helps in increasing the girth of the plant. We call it as girth or widthness of the plant. Or thickness of the plant is increased by whom? Lateral meristem. And this lateral meristem is also known as cambium. Cambium. It's also known as cambium. Clear, students? So, these are the three types of meristem. What do you mean? Meristematic tissue is a type of tissue which has the capacity to divide, which shows growth. That is called meristematic tissue. And this meristematic tissue, based upon the position in the plant body, they are classified into 3 types. What are they? Apical meristem, intercalary meristem, and lateral meristem. And this apical meristem, where we can see apical meristems are seen at the tip of the root and shoot. We can see this apical meristem, the tip of the root and shoot. What is the function of this apical meristem? It helps in increasing the length of the plant body. Helps in increasing the length of the plant body. The next is intercalary meristem, and this type of meristems are seen in the internodes. We can see intercalary in between the nodes. Okay. And the next is the lateral meristem. Lateral meristem is also known as cambium. Lateral meristem, where we can see the lateral meristem beneath the bark. Beneath the bark of the tree, you can see. What is the function of this lateral meristem? Lateral meristem helps in increasing the girth of the tree. Okay, it means thickness of the trunk region. What we call the trunk region of the tree, no? So, what is the function of the lateral meristem? Is to increase the thickness of the plant body. So, under plant tissue, we have studied about meristematic tissue. We have studied. Now completed about the flow chart we have completed, and we have studied about the meristematic tissue. Okay. Yes. Thank you, students. In the next class, we will start with the next section. Thank you.